You know that feeling when you're halfway through a recipe and your blender just can't keep up? Maybe it stalls when you add something dense, overheats during a second batch, or worse, leaves you with grainy textures instead of that smooth, velvety result you were going for. It's frustrating, especially when you've already spent a few $100s hoping your last purchase would finally be the one. And that's exactly why so many people are now looking into the Vitamix Ascent X5, a high-end blender that promises to simplify your routine and take on serious kitchen tasks with ease. But at $749.95, you don't want marketing hype, you want clarity. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what this blender can and can't do. If you've been wondering things like, is it easy to clean? Does it really handle thick blends like nut butter? Or what if I only make one smoothie a day? Is it overkill? You're in the right place. And here's something to keep in mind. While the Ascent X5 brings a lot to the table, 10 smart blending programs, a self-cleaning mode, and a powerful motor, it's not without its quirks. One issue in particular shows up in real user reviews, and it might catch you off guard if you're not prepared. I'll show you exactly what to expect before you decide if it fits your kitchen. If at any point you want to check the specs, look into other container options, or compare pricing, I've organized everything in the video description and pinned comment to make it easier for you to explore on your own time. So, should you trust the Vitamix name again? Is this the one that finally solves the everyday blending hassles? Let's take a look at the build quality, materials, and smart design choices, starting with how this thing is actually constructed to handle years of use. The first thing people ask about the Vitamix Ascent X5 is, does it actually feel like a premium product? And yes, from the moment you unbox it, this blender looks and feels like something designed to last. The base is built with brushed stainless steel and zinc, which gives it a solid, grounded presence. It's not bulky, but it has weight, over 14 pounds, which helps it stay firmly in place, even during high-speed blending. Its footprint is surprisingly kitchen-friendly, just under 10 inches deep and around 8 inches wide. It fits well on most countertops, and at just about 17 inches tall, it can slide under standard kitchen cabinets even with the container on. For daily use, that matters. You won't be constantly rearranging your space just to use or store it. Now, the 48-ounce container is where things get more nuanced. It's made of BPA-free plastic, lightweight and easy to handle, especially for single-serve smoothies or mid-size batches. But here's something you should know. Some users were hoping for a glass or stainless steel container at this price point. While the plastic here is durable and dishwasher safe, it can be tricky to clean manually if you're blending thick mixtures like nut butters or frozen desserts. If that's your typical use, I'll show later how to work around that without frustration. One thing that makes a real difference is the self-detect system. This feature automatically recognizes the container size and adjusts settings, so you don't have to guess or manually calibrate. That's a big help if you add other containers or attachments later. Another thoughtful feature is the on-screen tamper indicator. If your blend is too thick to move freely, it tells you exactly when to use the tamper, avoiding those moments when you're unsure if it's blending right. The tamper holder itself is convenient, though a few users mentioned its position near the power switch makes quick access a little awkward at times. These small design choices show that Vitamix is thinking not just about performance, but about how you actually use the machine every day. And while no design is perfect, the Ascent X5 feels like something made to make your kitchen life smoother, not more complicated. When people ask what makes the Vitamix Ascent X5 different from other blenders, it usually comes down to this: consistency and control, without the guesswork. This model offers 10 automatic blending programs, each designed for a specific task: smoothies, soups, nut butters, dips, frozen cocktails, frappés, and even spice grinding. But the real value is how these functions help in everyday life. Instead of standing over the blender, adjusting speeds manually, and stopping to check textures, you just select the program and let the machine do the rest. That means your morning smoothie or post-workout shake comes out the same every time: smooth, balanced, and ready to go. The Smoothie Bowl function, for example, runs longer and at a more controlled intensity to handle thicker ingredients like frozen berries and nut butters. The soup mode blends and heats through friction alone, so you can go from raw veggies to a steaming bowl in under 6 minutes. No pot or stove required. For anyone trying to eat healthier or save time, that kind of hands-off prep is a big win. Another standout feature is the Add 15 Seconds button. Let's say your mixture still has a few chunks or you want a silkier finish. One tap adds just enough time to fix it without starting the whole cycle over. It's a small detail, but it gives you more control without complication. Now, in terms of usability, there are a couple of things to be aware of. First, the machine requires a double press to start blending, once to wake it up, and again to begin the program. It's not broken, that's just how it's designed. But if you're rushing out the door in the morning, it can feel like a small speed bump. Also, the icons on the control panel aren't immediately intuitive. They're minimal and sleek, but some users mention forgetting what each one means if they don't use it daily. Keeping the quick reference guide nearby really helps. Still, once you get used to it, the Ascent X5 becomes one of those appliances you trust to get things right. Whether you're grinding almonds into butter or whipping up a green smoothie that actually tastes smooth. One of the most important questions with any high-powered blender is this: is it easy to live with day in and day out? Because a machine can have all the features in the world, but if it's a hassle to clean or operate, it's just going to sit in the corner. Fortunately, the Vitamix Ascent X5 gets a lot right when it comes to usability. The self-cleaning function is genuinely helpful. After blending, you simply add warm water and a drop of dish soap, run the cleaning cycle, and it practically scrubs itself. For most smoothies and sauces, this means no disassembly, no reaching into sharp blades, and no soaking. The container is dishwasher safe, which adds another layer of convenience, especially if you're dealing with sticky blends like nut butter or hummus. Just be aware, since it's made of plastic, repeated dishwasher cycles may lead to clouding or surface wear over time. A gentle hand wash now and then can help preserve its clarity. One point that deserves attention is the design of the tamper holder. It's built into the base for quick access, which is convenient in theory, but its placement right next to the main power switch can feel cramped. Some users mentioned accidentally bumping the tamper or finding the switch a little awkward to reach. Not a deal breaker, but something you'll notice if you use the tamper often. Noise level is another factor worth mentioning. While the motor is impressively powerful, it is not whisper quiet. That said, the sound is more of a deep mechanical hum than a high-pitched screech, which makes it easier to tolerate, especially if you're blending in the morning. Finally, the touch panel is easy to wipe clean. No buttons to trap food or moisture. This not only keeps it looking sleek, but also helps prevent grime buildup over time. In short, the Ascent X5 is built to be used, not just admired. It's not perfect, but if you value a tool that supports your routine instead of slowing it down, this one delivers. At the end of the day, the Vitamix Ascent X5 is not just another kitchen appliance. It's a tool built for people who want power, precision, and convenience in one place. If you've been disappointed by weak motors, complicated controls, or machines that simply couldn't keep up with your routine, this might be the upgrade you've been looking for. But it's not for everyone. If you only blend occasionally or just make basic smoothies, this may feel like more than you need. On the other hand, if you're serious about consistency, like having full control over textures, and want something that's built to last a decade or more, the X5 makes a strong case for itself. It has a few quirks, like the startup delay and icon layout, but those are easy to work around once you know what to expect. And with features like automatic programs, self-detect containers, touchscreen controls, and a self-cleaning mode, it's designed to make your kitchen routine faster, cleaner, and a lot more enjoyable. So, is it the right fit for you? That's what I hope this video helped you figure out. If it did, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you use your blender or what your biggest kitchen struggle is right now. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your favorite time-saving kitchen tip down below. I read every single one. For more info, comparisons, and real user reviews, I've organized some useful resources in the description and pinned comment. Check them out when you're ready. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.